So, Fox Propaganda Network has fired their outright Nazi, the one that was pushing the white replacement theory because, well, honestly, he's rich and using racism to divide the poor people. That has been used since the 1400s, where a king decided that he wanted cover to make black people, or reality, since there is no racism, so says scientists, those with dark skin, he wanted to make them slaves, and he wanted cover. So he hired an intellectual to write a idiotic book to say that those with black skin are different than others. So if you separate the poor people, the rich people get to do whatever they want. Now, Tucker Carlson, heir to the Swanson food fortune. Now, this moron goes on Fox Propaganda Network and spreads hatred and racism because that way those at the bottom will not actually ask their government to do their job and raise taxes on the rich, which, last poll I seen, 96% of Americans want to raise taxes on the rich to pay for things that, wait for it, America needs. It's not all that complicated. Because if you look at another American and say, man, they don't deserve something because of the color of their skin, they're going to take something from me, so we should leave everything as is. The thing is, with Carlson being fired, he might still get the payout from his golden parachute. But the reality is, he has lost a lot of power. He'll probably never make the money he was making before. Do you remember the other propagandists? The other Republicans that have come before him to spread fear and hate and divide the United States into the others to prevent any movement forward? The Republicans that tried to stop interracial marriage. The Republicans that tried to stop the teaching of religion in schools. The Republicans that tried to stop gay marriage. Those that tried to prevent Social Security and Medicaid and every single advancement that we've had in the last 100 years. He won't have that kind of power anymore. But another one will come forward. Now, we hear a lot that it was because of his racism, his complete dismissal for anyone above him in the company, the $700+ billion settlement because he wanted to knowingly push lies on the American people, or the sexual harassment lawsuit against them, or the $2.7 billion Smartmatic lawsuit against them, on and on. But the reality is, how can you claim that anything that comes out of Fox Propaganda is the truth? Seriously now. The lawsuit showed constantly Fox was lying. Every single one of them. From the top exec, lying that he even had a job in the company. I don't have a job in the company, so you don't have to. Don't look into my text messages, emails, and that type of stuff. Let's pretend those don't exist. And then they caught at trial. So, no matter what happens, there's going to be another propagandist that rises up. Tucker Carlson, Rush Limbaugh, Glenn Beck, Every time these losers disappear, die, get removed from Fox, their significance to the population diminishes significantly because they're only there to spread fear and hatred. The fact that Fox pays them so much to do it, the reality is that they can get any moron out there to say any lie as long as it makes the Republicans feel good, makes them feel like they're special, that they're not losers, that they're not the reason why they are so horrible and their lives suck. The reason why capitalism is crashing, there's a whole bunch of patriotic millionaires that are coming out and saying the government should tax us more. Not because they actually want to give up being millionaires, it's for the fact that they want to remain millionaires and keep their heads on their shoulders. Because we are already past the wealth inequality that France decided that they should rise up and kill all the rich people with a very effective head chopping machine, the guillotine. Now, Americans might be more distracted with TV and games and all that, but the reality is people are feeling a lot less sympathetic to capitalism as corporations price gouge us until, well, we can't help start to steal from them.